I forgot I was making cereal at work. It's a tad overcooked. Congrats on making actual lava. You're not going in circles. You just need to see differently. Ah, yes. A downward spiral, of course. And I go, wait a minute, that sounds weird. Why hasn't this ad ended yet? And I look at the bottom. The ad is 7 hours long. What the hell is going on in my school? I just saw a person dressed as a drop of hot sauce. Chaotic neutral. It says a lot about me that this basically sums up my reaction to a lot of situations. Please do not open with night. Whoa. Everyone on Tumblr should live in one big city. I'm on mobile and it won't load, but I'm guessing it's a picture of a city burning. Stop saying I can't even and start saying I can even. Believe in yourself. Follow your dreams. Is that a lawnmower flying? No, it's a lawnmower following its dreams. Can we talk about the bucket with toilet paper next to it? The math is also wrong. I'd be doing math wrong too if I was stuck in a bubble running out of oxygen. You get oxygen when you solve the equation. New general philosophy. When something breaks, repair it with chunks of a geode. Child, are you okay? No, the child is not okay. Look at its face. Have you seen a more perfectly blended fish? What fish? That's a nice ocean view. I keep thinking all the Mars rovers are the size of a medium dog, but I am wrong every single time. The one in the middle looks like a guy. How is he on Mars? I was at a horse race yesterday when some kid lost his balloon. Ascend. I'm a proud owner of an IQ of 5.5. Not for long. Please, it's all I have. You walk into a room to find the only way to escape is by writing a name of a real person on a piece of paper. This will kill that person. Ma'am, you only need to write one name. Sir, stop that. I said stop. You can't write your own name. When we snuck my grandma out of her rehabilitation center to bring her to Taco Bell. Oh my god. I accidentally made the cutest cookie in the whole world yesterday. I want to eat it. Who else is an anti-stalker? Anti-stalking. Methodically learning another person's routine in order to systematically avoid them. I actually used this when I fled from my apartment due to psycho flatmate. Hey, that's not a giraffe. Lioness are known for their cunning hunting tactics. In Finland, we have these one-person benches in the park because we don't like sitting too close to other people. I would love to agree, but it's probably just anti-homeless. Your password hint is, you know. I'm gonna go back in time and kick my own butt. I fell asleep on my keyboard last night, and I just found this. Page 1 of 184. Late night convos hit different on these. If my therapist had one of these bad boys in his office, he could unlock a spectrum of mental disorders only perceptible to shrimp. The year is 9. Some person be touching cow tits. And oh boy, he's about to invent cereal. I beg your pardon. Beg. When you get right down to it, an unhinged Ferris wheel rolling towards the sea is just a windmill full of corpses. I think I won the entire game. You will sleep, ASMR. If you listen to this for 45 minutes and don't sleep, this dude shows up at your house and beats you into a coma. Somehow I got 95 out of 20 on an assignment. Grade, 475%. I hope they never fix it. Our death ray doesn't seem to be working. I'm standing right in it, and I'm not dead yet. A true scientist. King. Hold up. Wait, I hope not. I'm in quarantine, so no one's allowed to interact with me, but there's something objectively hilarious about hearing a knock at the door, and when you go to open it, this is all you see. Prop hunt. Did it hurt? Did what hurt? When you broke through the earth's crust, ascending from hell. I'm yours. When you and the homies start casting spells at the country club. Burger King is offering a one-set whipper through their mobile app if you unlock the coupon while at McDonald's. Why does the Burger King app have quests? Mug cake. 5th attempt. Did it jump out of the cup? Whatever our souls are made of, you and me are going to end up stuck in the same ice hole. The hole is sealed. Social media is oscillating between cringe culture is dead, enjoy your interests without shame, and we should bring back bullying and social ostracization every couple of months. Untitled. Recovered. Wow, thank you so much, Windows, for recovering this drawing of Chester the Cheetah. Without it, I don't know what I would have done. This is the worst idea I've ever seen. These are like serial killer crafts. Get ignored so much, people call me terms and conditions. At least you get accepted no matter what. That's the most uplifting thing. I just ate basically uncooked oatmeal, and it was pretty good. Horse-type meal. It was so chicken-coated. Just leave me alone. One time, I had this dream that I logged onto Amazon, and my account had like -$4 trillion, because I accidentally bought the city of Paris. Drink up, my sweet boy. Long live Zorb. Welcome to Pawnee. It's safe to be here now. For a brief time in the 70s, our town was taken over by a cult. What they teach you at Harvard Business School. What they don't teach you at Harvard Business School. These two books contain the sum total of all human knowledge. My Roomba is scared of thunderstorms. I was sitting at my desk just a few minutes ago, drawing, and a really loud crack of thunder went off. No power surge or anything, just thunder, and my Roomba fled from its dock and started spinning in circles. I currently now have an active Roomba sitting quietly on my lap. Humans will pack bond with anything. Wasn't the world supposed to end in 2012? That was a good plan. Who messed that up? Some anime protagonist with the power of friendship? Probably. But the real question is, how many dinosaurs can I tape to my face? 14. I can tape 14 dinosaurs to my face. I used to laugh for like 5 minutes about this post, but it increased to 10 when I found out you go to my school. I know the dinosaur go, guys. Maybe I should get an autograph. Seems appropriate. Somewhere between this and this every day. The ever elusive this. I'm more like a, to be honest, 2004 was a dark time for all of us. At least it's all ogre now. S is for slug. I'm enamored by the specificity of this blog. Like, this is the only post they've ever made. This account was solely created for this special little guy. Does he know? Describe your symptoms. Brother, I have felt like this since I was 12, unrelentingly. Patrick Bateman voice. My pain is constant. I can't do that. I'm the only thing preventing the mailman and the vacuum from killing my entire family. This was such a confusing and frightening post. Before I read the name of the person who posted it, thoughts of dog. That moment when you planted foxglove, toxic, and lavender seeds for germinating in 2 pots, but forgot to mark the pots. Russian plant roulette. While going through a ghost town in the middle of nowhere, I came across several of these crystal Diet Pepsi bottles. Dangerous. This must be what it's like to wander through the Fallout world and find Nuka-Cola Quantum. Bro, where are you from? In there. This is where I record my videos. Would you rather 1 million or a disgusting old penny? I don't know. Which is correct? Tragedy. 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 English class. I write sins, not tragedy. 100 to 200 years ago, people ate organic, unprocessed food and didn't have vaccines and lived to the ripe old age of died in childbirth. He has a sock. Steal his look. I don't want to steal his look. It's his look for a reason. If you are ever worried about what you want to do in college, just remember that my best friend graduated and said, I want to be a mermaid. And now she performs as a mermaid in aquarium shows. Please let your wildest dreams come true. This is the most inspirational quote I've ever read. If Internet Explorer is brave enough to ask you to be your default browser, you're brave enough to ask that girl out. For April Fools, we're deleting this entire site. Sayonara, you weeaboo shits. Reblog and share your credit card information of the person you hate. Anon asks, hey, can I get your credit card information? I need to reblog a post. Aren't contact lenses just boneless glasses? Correct. Welcome to Boring, paired with Dull, Scotland. Beautiful. It's finally acceptable to ship cities. The moment my dog and husband realized I was in the card beside... Card? Why did I say card? Are they in a card? Special instructions. Send your cutest delivery boy. Ordering pizza. This is what I do every time. And then the last time I did it, I got a call from an old man saying, I'm the only one working. Is it okay if I come? He got a $20 tip. How much do you hate your kids? Do you have at least 1 year of zero experience? Yes. Do you speak United States? Yes. I think I'm overqualified for this position. Faraday cages are so funny to me. What are we going to do about all of this dangerous radiation? Let's put it in a little dog crate. And it works. Yeah, can't melt my organs from in there, can you? Idiots. Head animator. Head animator people for Happy Feet. Don't forget to make the female penguins look like they kind of have penguin boobies. Purple Skeleton Gang going the extra mile. He took off his head. If you travel up to the middle of nowhere in the UK, you might be lucky enough to find the remnants of long-lost people. What long-lost people? We're still here. George watches as Paul's wheelchair fails to stop and continues to roll onto the track. George would do something, but knows he is not allowed to pass the yellow line. Great work, George. Train etiquette. Super simple stuff. The best thing to come out of Australia. The professor arrived for class 5 minutes ago and has said nothing. We are just sitting here as he eats a sandwich and looks at his papers. Update, he was not the professor. The actual professor walked in, looked at him and said, can I help you? And the guy just got up and left. Rip here to munch. Reseal for crunch. Choose your path. Crunch. Do I date tall people just so they can always see me from my best angle? Or is that just a bonus for them? I don't know. How tall are you? Because that will tell you why you date tall people. I'm 5'2". You date tall people because everyone is taller than you. Man, what would happen if we took every criminal and threw them on a continent and just let them have it for like 50 years? What would they even say when we came back? Probably, "G'day, mate." Kneeling Knight reblogged your post. Target audience. One time my religion teacher, who has a monobrow, asked me, what the hell did you do to your hair? Because I had a blonde streak through it, and I said, what the hell did you do to your eyebrow? And he sent me outside. When I came back, he asked everyone what monotheism was, and I said it was a religion that worshipped one god, because mono means one, as in monobrow, and he sent me out again. If it had the opportunity, I feel like a cow would walk through a car wash, and it would know exactly what to do. It wouldn't even get scared when the water jets spray. Hold on, I need to draw something. Okay, I tried drawing a cow, but are you guys thinking of it like this in a way? Like it's inside, it's just unbothered. That's a really bad drawing. I can't, this is all, oh my god, what the f did I just do? It's the best drawing. Holy fuck. I would like to thank my arms for always being by my side, my legs for always supporting me, and my fingers because I can always count on them. This will be my speech when I win an Oscar. Today I learned King James V put baby twins on an island to see if children would speak the language of Eden. Children developed a communication method, but the experiment failed because no one else knew what language of Eden sounded like. The Middle Ages, everyone. English kings really did not care at all, did they? So I was writing a small paper in Microsoft Word, and the program suddenly crashed. I saved a couple minutes before, thank God. And I get this message in the corner of my screen 2 seconds afterwards. What the? A whole new level of procrastination, where your paper itself is procrastinating. I really cannot get over this cat's face. It's so round and conveying an emotion that I am simply not equipped to understand. Going forward, I will only consume problematic media, and well, let's just say uncritically too. I enjoy this media uncritically. You ever been so stressed that you're calm? This is my constant state. My chill is fake. How are you so calm? I've passed beyond stressed, beyond hysteria, into the grey misty indifference of complete shutdown of all but emergency services in my brain. So exciting to see The Good Omen Season 3 already being promoted in the southern US. Fish want me, women divorce me. Fish want women to divorce me. Fish are sabotaging my romantic relationships. Biggest strengths, being mostly white and biscuit color. His strength is that he biscuits. There's no platonic explanation for that. Malevolent. There's a platonic explanation for everything if you're not a coward. Ah, fat seal, exactly what I wanted. Thank you. I wish I had asked for more toppings though. I'll kick anyone's butt. I'll kick your butt. I'll kick your dog's butt. Or even kick my own butt. That bean looks so done, and it doesn't even have a face. How you been? Why does my AP Psych textbook look like a Tumblr shitpost? Ghostbusters. This kind of quality material is why I come to this site. You should explode. This isn't a hate on. I just think you would benefit from the enrichment. This is single-handedly the funniest ask I've ever gotten. Read the first sentence and was like, what did I even do? And then I read the rest and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I would benefit from being exploded a little. You are so right. This changes everything. Oh my. There is a parallel universe where Tumblr is actually a great functioning website. It's exactly as bad, but every other social media site is far worse in comparison. Nature documentary, but the narration is just weird enough to make you question it. Some fish can walk out of water, so remember that next time. You might think you're safe, but horses are omnivores. Many monies come your way, but you must scream everything you say like a hysterical Russian man for the rest of your life. And many hate you for this. I see no downside. With many monies, can buy friends who not mind yelling like strong Russian man. I start now, yes. Give many ruble, please. When your hair is wavy/curly, sometimes there is a fine line between messy romantic waves and evil witch who lives in the woods. And they just proceed to talk about hair. I prefer, I don't know. Are you more of a family or career-oriented person? Baby girl, I'm a bed-oriented person. Disoriented person. Honestly, what is going on? A surprising result, a pair of paintings by William Henry Hamilton Trude, British. This dude spent like a year and a half painting a Victorian reaction GIF. Some people in the comments are like, no VaazkL, it's GIF, or no, it's not GIF, it's GIF. I'm just gonna start saying, That's the only way, that's the compromise we've got. Let's remove the G, like out of the equation, no more. It's not the prettiest, but here is a little chart I made of skin tones. The idea is to eyedrop anywhere on the chart to get a unique skin tone instead of getting stuck in the loop of white, tan, dark, youthful, flesh cloud, eager to assist your art. All hail the mighty flesh cloud. Looks like the screenshot of a new Disney Channel series. She's 15 and an aspiring singer, and she's a gorilla, and now they are stepsisters. Nothing makes me more nervous than my bus taking a different route than it normally does. Like, where are you taking me? Me. I'm the king of public transportation, a ghoul haunting the streets that run like veins throughout the city. The bus turns left where it normally goes straight. I am naked and alone in this universe, and no one is watching over me. Depression. No, do thing. Tired. Okay, well, maybe if I go to sleep super duper early, I'll get a decent amount of sleep. Insomnia. You fool. You absolute idiot. Insomnia, you are awake. Okay, well, maybe now I can get some stuff done. Depression, you fool. My Etsy page consists of one cursed doll, found in the forest and nothing more. Do you know what curse it is? Curse that makes you sell it on Etsy. Oh, sweet find, I'll go check it out. My Etsy page consists of one curse. Weirdo little kids are my favorite kind of people. She should be face down on a skateboard and slide at people. My refrigerator with legs barrels towards me and grabs me and stuffs me into its vegetable drawer, then casually walks away. Hey, is your refrigerator running? My refrigerator with legs is standing in the middle of your street, gripping a rolling pin. Are you running? Collection of blood red lipsticks from this person, which is based on the natural color of blood. I can see that! It looks like blood. People who are shy at first, but become obnoxious and loud once they're comfortable around you are awesome. Hold on, wait a second. There's a pirate ship outside my window right now, what the? I live by a river. I can't get a clear picture, it's turning around. Whatever I was expecting from this post wasn't this. Shout out to Spider-Man PS4 for having one of the best fake social media feeds. More accurate portrayal of how this generation acts than the entirety of Life is Strange. Just tried watermelon on pizza. Honestly, it was pretty good. That's him, officer. That's the guy right there. Take the shot before he gets away. I bought 46 donuts at the store today. If each pack has 12 donuts, wouldn't it be 48 donuts? I have 3 packs of 12, 1 pack of 10, because they were all out of 12s. I know how to count my donuts, son. Man, I'm gonna say it. That TV head thing that early teens Tumblr had going on was great. I want it back. This ruled. Start doing it again. This is what every Minecraft skin for girls look like. This is what every Minecraft skin for boys looks like. Hold up, guys. I need to sharpen my pencil. See, look at how dull this is. Like, wow. Alright, here we go. No, still not sharp enough. No, it must be sharper. Yes, good. Today I learned squirrels' brains grow in size during the fall to help them remember where they bury their nuts. Their brains are smaller the rest of the year, post-nut clarity. The past isn't behind you, it coils inside your body. That's why some years feel closer and more nostalgic for certain ages than others, just for your information. For visual learners. Important. It's the no internet dinosaur's birthday. Turn off your internet. He has a hat. Yeah, obviously not today, and I don't know when the birthday is, but Charles Frager photographed and traveled through 19 countries to collect this stunning collection of photos of European pagan rituals surviving to this day. Dang, y'all, we got up to some stuff. What do these all mean? Being a parahuman in real life would be an improvement. I mean, we already got the trauma, might as well receive the power up that comes with it. Do you ever get so frustrated with a video game that you are no longer rational and you start literally jumping into pits? Because maybe that's the solution to this BS of a dungeon puzzle. People at work. Wow, you are always in such a good mood. How do you do that? Me, an actually cranky, apathetic, trainwreck human. It's called manners, Susan. Do not mistake composure for ease. For extra cash, consider robbing the D defenders. Their address is easy to find and they can't own guns. Only downside is politicians usually have good security. Jeff, I don't know if to laugh or cry. Probably cry. Always reblog the bog hogs. Source, TripAdvisor. They are the TripAdvisors, and they will lead you safely through the bog. Mount St. Helens joke for my Pacific Northwest followers. Can you guys explain the joke too? I don't get it. Peep this fit from 1370 BCE. Step out of the palace with my tunic on. I'm so bad I could turn a eunuch on. Until I was like 12, I was vegan because my parents were too, and one time in like 5th grade science class, we had to draw pictures of carnivores, omnivores, herbivores, etc. And like 5 kids drew a picture of me for herbivore, and that was the moment I realized I hated public school. Isn't like homeschooling in America quite common? Well, not common, but over in the UK, it's not spoken about as much as in US. Bugs don't get trapped in resin like they used to. Now everything is woke. Hey, I am for one glad that bugs don't get trapped in resin anymore. Actually, I think that's a very good thing. You would think that. Everyone who writes their 7s with a little dash through them had a conscious moment of truth where they actively chose to write 7 and never stopped doing it. Like, if you can't clearly recall that fateful decision, what are you doing? I can't remember. Make a laser grid by taping yarn to the walls and let your kids try to get through it. Also, great for parties and laughing at your friends. I mean, really, who doesn't see those lasers on TV and think it would be fun to try? Who's up for a drunk laser mazes? I'm doing this in my apartment on my 21st birthday, and no one can stop me. Don't wait until the last minute to do your assignments. Listen, I don't, but I'm always trapped in a vicious cycle. I open the assignment. It annoys me. I close the assignment. I do something else. And the only thing that breaks this cycle is the dread of an imminent imminent deadline. Isn't it odd how the human mind expands inwardly forever? I can build characters and worlds and universes and define new laws of nature, construct stories and timelines, and fit it all together inside my own head. And yet, I can't draw a lamp. I can't express how true this is. You can draw a lamp in your head, isn't that crazy? Hey, I'm gonna do some really cool positive reinforcement right now, guys. Watch this. Think of a blue dog. What are you thinking of? A blue dog. Now think of you being happy. Bing bang! 250,000 bouncy balls down San Francisco streets. The chaos. I want to know how much damage this costed. So it was for an advert, and it costed... Okay, so 6 houses were damaged, and the cars that we see are props. They're prop cars, but they did reimburse whatever they broke. And they're only lasting well, they actually don't know money-wise. They're not giving us a reason. They're not saying. But 1,000 balls were lost to the city. Come in, or we both starve. Really loving how ominous this is. Green ninjas help shampoo commercial actresses do their hair swing. These commercials would be so much better if they left them in. New study shows people with panic disorders respond poorly to being locked in underwater elevators. Who knew? The more you look at this picture, the more anxious it becomes. This is just a normal Waffle House. 100 acres of pizzas are served in the US every day. Who the hell measures pizza in acres? USA. This extension blocks any content. That is not an ad. The future is here. If you install this and then install adblock, you get to look at absolutely nothing. Same height party. What? Imagine walking in and being taller than the standard height, and everyone groans because they have to change into taller shoes. While my friend and I were out ice fishing, his dog broke out of his house and got herself a job. Full story. How did this happen? This dog has a job and I don't. I take a sip of this, and Dr. Pepper himself drops down from the ceiling and breaks my neck. I found out I was trans when I tried to drink this, and my hand clipped through it. I wanted to post the full picture, but I only have the edit I made where the mum is smoking. Barn falling off into a swamp. If years ago you told me that signing up for this site meant I would someday empathize with a barn, I would have laughed so hard. If you flip the Sony logo and cut it in half, you get, who discovered this? You're not going in circles. You just need to see differently. Ah, yes. A downward spiral. Of course. I dropped the ketchup and screamed in shock, and then my brother came in and thought it was blood and screamed too, and we were both screaming at ketchup. My family is no longer allowed to play Wii bowling. A door is just a vertical lid. I'm trying to think of a reason why this is wrong, and I can't find one. My dad walked in and he saw my Google background and he walked away. Imagine my disappointment when I cut this watermelon in half. Literally heartbreaking. See that crack? He broke his private area. This is disturbing. The concept of time was invented by humans and does not exist. These memes are getting so unsettling. Birds have contributed nothing to society. Speak for yourself, my boy. What makes us human? Probably not that. Guys, I think I just ate a dog treat. I thought it was a vanilla Oreo. I'm done with myself. When he low-key prefers the door. You know, usually I think people are exaggerating when they say, you couldn't waterboard this out of me. But yeah, you couldn't waterboard this out of me. Look, they actually do have toasters with little windows so you can watch your food get toasted. I thought this was a jail-themed toaster. Do you have any advice for a 10-year-old? Get off the internet and eat as much dirt as you can before it becomes socially unacceptable. You're only 18. You will regret that tattoo when you're older. My mom says she hands me college applications so I can decide on the career I will have for the rest of my life. Whoa.
Amazing.
The location of every star on a national flag. Density of map stars on national flags. Me vision when I get a bump on me noggin. Small, wild, boneless. 3 words that describe me. Are you a worm? Long, wiggly, and ready to get squiggly. If you ever feel you're good at driving, just remember that this exists. A roundabout. Made of roundabouts. Honestly, one of the best things I've seen a GoPro used for. Last year I was eating in a fancy, large restaurant when I began to hear a rumble and the distant sound of people chanting, "Potassium, potassium," and suddenly hundreds of people dressed as bananas flood this restaurant chanting potassium over and over, and we were trapped in there for a very long time because the bananas would not leave. Llama versus goat population. Insightful. So who would win in a war? Seriously, because llamas are a lot bigger, but I guess I think goats, right? Goats are more aggressive. Has anyone studied in llama and goat combat? My friend Rachel isn't ticklish whatsoever, and when I asked her why she isn't, she told me, one day I just chose not to be ticklish anymore, and that's why I am terrified to death of my friend Rachel. I thought this was normal, it's what I I do. Also, I chose to stop sneezing, and I haven't done for a couple of years now. These are the people I fear. I am 41 Cheetos tall. Why did you think you needed to measure yourself in Cheetos? We were out of Doritos. What does this mean? 2 pieces of chicken. This is probably my favorite piece of London graffiti, purely because of the apparent absence of meaning. Well, you know what the true meaning is? Not everything needs meaning. I've had this smiley face balloon for 4 years because it won't deflate, and I feel bad popping it. Its smug aura mocks me. You, Satan's friendly form. The one in the white towel though. Burritos. Wait, are you suggesting that they're edible? That's not cuteness daily. I took a picture of my coffee because it looked pretty cool, but then I put a negative filter over it, and it actually looks like a small galaxy. When you sneeze during a test, thank God this has never happened to me. Crippling anxiety. We're best friends. I should not be able to emotionally identify with a floss container. Splendid daddy. A man who strives to be a sugar daddy, but just doesn't have the funds to pull it off. Okay, that's my new favorite word. Ah, yes. The 3 genders. Girl, boy, and mischief. Walking into Target, but having no idea what. Target. Evil game design must be never done for money reasons. Evil game design must be done for the love of evil itself. I just realized that the kanji for bone looks like a little skeleton fella, and I can't get over it. I made a collage of in 39 different fonts. All around me are familiar. Why are cows so famous? Because they're outstanding in their field. Stop unfollowing me. I'm funny. I can't breathe. I am finished with this country. This is not summer. This is hell. My army is almost ready. We here at Chuck E. Cheese do not condone violence. Please delete this post. Why don't more people love stingrays? Look at that face. Me going to search the world for love. Me going downstairs to get a fresh glass of orange juice. Me. Jersey City stabbing victim tells cops he'll handle the situation his damn self. I hate when people say I'm Spanish. Like, no, that's a language, not a nationality. The uncomfortable tea set. Yes, I am uncomfortable. Ooh, long tea. And they say girls with brown hair can't wear jeans. Who said that? Inkweeds. That's some Studio Ghibli stuff right there. That is the most emo of all mushrooms. Hot new meme. Saying, society if, think that's already true. And just posting pictures of normal cities. Society if dolls ate meat. I found my deviant art from when I was 12. I don't deserve this. All I have is me. A lonesome peanut. I work in a library. Right now it's school holidays, and a lot of kids just get dumped there by their parents and told to amuse themselves. They get bored very quickly. Today, they put Garfield in jail. The bathroom. An object from my dream last night. Good dream. I don't actually remember my dream. The GIF broke. This amuses me a little too much. That is a great vest. Great vest, bro. I love the Sydney Opera House. Planetarium presenters trying to explain to a busload of 4th graders how incomprehensibly vast spaces. Me, 10, who will never be the same again. Throughout the entire galaxy, wood is probably more rare than diamonds. Okay, this one is actually rather profound to think about. Aliens invade Earth, and when someone asks them why they're here and what they want, the aliens are like, and they have to wait a minute for the humans to stop giggling. Screw all philosophy, except for whatever the hell Diogenes was trying to teach. In a rich man's house, there is no place to spit but his face. I'd like to present to you my proposal for a Michigan-less super lake. Lake no more Michigan. Lake Michigan. Hey, what if we didn't combine dozens of unrelated political positions into 2 color-coded options? That sounds like something someone from the other color would say. Get 'em, boys. Electricity consumption in Europe. In 1507. This is the most useless f***ing map I've ever seen, and I love it. I want to print it out and put it on my wall. The snowman came out a little differently than expected. Know your body type. Pear, apple, banana, grapes. I identify with raspberry because I prefer raspberries. Raspberries. My 2001 psychology textbook literally describes people as supreme meme machines, and I can't believe I'm reading this with my own eyes. We humans are the supreme meme machine. You may be thinking, oh Jeeves, somebody help. That guy is drowning. Fear not, he uses his gills to breathe underwater. Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to watch the little guy drown. Nice save, God. 7 things you absolutely need to pack for college. 6 massive limestone cube. You never know. Blue eyes, hairy chest. Furby. Kinda like a guy, but better. That's an interesting marketing strategy. I summon blue eyes, hairy chest in attack position. Fun fact about me is that when I was a kid, I would write capital E's with as many of those horizontal little lines as possible, and I would call them ladder E's, and adults hated them. Tape googly eyes next to your webcam to help maintain eye contact. Note, this is not an original tip. I saw it somewhere a while ago and can't remember or figure out where, but it's still great advice. You approach a lonely crab. He appears to be weeping. Seduce him. Devour. Why is there no console him option? Why do you either have to smash him or vor him? I hate this. Me, articulating all the flaws in a piece of media and enjoying it anyways. I'm glad I can mute during class because the entire time I was taking notes, I was snickering and saying, "Smell that?" out loud to myself. Sponsored. Smell that? I love the pedestrian to car stare down when you see them go from a rolling stop to a full stop. Like, that's what the hell I thought. Vehicular manslaughter me about it. What are you going to do with that big car? Gonna hit me? Better make it count. Better make it hurt. Better kill me in one shot. As the Cold War comes to a climax, one must have all the necessary supplies. Brother. The Sydney dust storm in 2009 that made everyone wake up and think their houses were on fire. I remember waking up, my blinds closed, to a world of red light and looking out, unable to see beyond the veranda, and assuming the world had ended overnight. My friend's girlfriend made Chad an incel Sims with Sans as their dog. Gonna go stand in a creek. Do you guys need anything? Yeah, I need you to find a leaf and gently set it in the water and watch solemnly as it floats away. God, finally a reasonable request. I'm going through my follower list and blocking everyone who I think is a robot. And man, some of you don't make it easy to see if you're a human or not by first glance. I respect your aesthetics, but holy fuck, you have no idea what you're up against. Like, is this a human being or is this a robot's approximation of human absurdity? Man, the flesh sucks. I'm going to abandon it for the machine. Hey, was anyone going to tell me that the machine is also subject to change? The nature of my decay is just different now. It sucks. I'm going to abandon the machine for the divine. Bad news about the divine. Some of you know this already, but the absolute worst thing to ever happen to me was when a boy threw a cat on me and I tried to catch it, and my thumb went up its bottom. It's quiet in class, and I burst out laughing in the middle of class. See, I'm not really laughing, I'm just kind of like, poor cat, you know? Gamers don't take hot showers. They take steamy ones. What? Don't tell them. Don't you dare tell them. I made this Doug Dimmer dagger the other day. Hope you guys like it. Doug Dimmer dagger? Weapon of the Dimsdale Dims... What am I reading? Does Canada even have a president? Or is it just whichever moose has the strongest antlers? Oh my actual god. I'm Canadian, and I find this offensive. We elect the best maple tree to become president. I'm 20 years old, and I still have no idea how girls make hats out of towels after they shower. One time my brother tried to yank away my towel hat, and was promptly horrified when I yelled in pain. "I didn't know your hair was in there," he cried. Boys, wait, your hair is in the twisty part? Oh dear. This is actually my favorite thing. Our favorite recipe. One shortcake, one raspberry, one strawberry, one blueberry, one cherry, 15 cans of ready whip real whipped cream. I will feed all of you fuckers. Aesthetic. Experience tranquility. Spilled beer on my pants 3 minutes after boarding. 16 hours to Hong Kong. Some people have the best luck. Yeah, I mean, for me, this is what happens. I have bottles in my room, water bottles, and I will forget to put the lid on them. I will knock it over, and then it's all on my shit, and it's fucked up. Watches Netflix happily. Remembers homework, exams, and responsibilities. Watches Netflix stressfully. Summary of my school career. Norway considers giving mountain to Finland as 100th birthday present. Imagine having foreign relations like this. Relationship goals. Pugs are usually locally grown and harvested during the spring season. 2014 marks the highest crop yield of the decade, with a reported number of 133,870 pugs harvested during the year. I'm convinced girls only want one thing from guys. All of our hoodies. He's figured it out. She wants the H. Soap. I bled for this piece of trash. Please like it. Oh, I thought it was a photo. Damn, it took me 5 minutes to figure out why you wanted people to like a picture of soap. You did such a good job thinking you are just posting random pictures of soap. I am so confused. What is going on? Couples and movies. Good morning, babe. I love you so much. Let me make you breakfast. Let's do something. Actual couples. Wake up. Where is my sock? If you are awake right now, what time is it there and what are you thinking about? It's 1:46 and a boy. It's 1:46 and my ex. 4:09 and my wife. 4:31 and my depression. 4:44. Why I'm young with ear problems. The Kiss, a 12,000-year-old rock painting in Brazil. Lawful, neutral, chaotic. Good, neutral, evil. Unclassified, my good bid. A visual history of Richard Nixon getting lazier. Nixon bots through the ages. Richard Nixon, or Prime Nixon. Richard Niff. 4. The Big Dipper, as it is today, left, and as it will look like in 50 years. Dream of stars. Squashed my spoon. Sensible part of brain. You made enough pasta that you could take it for lunch tomorrow. Put it in a container. Overwhelming majority of brain. Shovel the pasta into your face. Do it. Put it in your face. The future is meaningless, but the pasta is now. You know, I've never done a chia pet, but I really tried hard. You know what? He would be proud of you. Bought this a few years back from Goodwill. No idea what cool cakes means or why that sun is so indifferent. This image has a very 4:46 PM on a Wednesday energy to it. Oh, to be a kid in front of a bun. Oh, to be a kid in front of a bin of multicolored rocks in an obscure gift shop. Spins my clothes in a wet metal tube, then bakes them in a different metal tube to undo the wetness. In literature, this is called defamiliarization, so congrats, this post is officially a literary masterpiece. In my house, it's called laundry. Thank you. Ape Escape. Who is she? What eyeshadow is that? A mural made from color swatches you get from paint stores. Sir, please stop taking all of the paint swatches. We just refilled those. Sir, please? Everyone needs this on their dash from time to time. Wait, this is adorable. Dad, here's something for you to wear so the whole world will know number one. My daughter is number one. I found the best card for my dad. This strawberry is cooler than I will ever be. No, it's not. You're cooler than this strawberry. Mundels McDoom. Reading a whole book in one day isn't a flex. All the times I read entire books in one sitting, I definitely wasn't doing okay. Reading a 300+ page book in one sitting is kind of like drinking an entire bottle of wine by yourself. Lapidare, the genus of dwarf succulent plants. They have a geometric shape and are really interesting to look at. I support farming. In fact, you could call me a protractor. Germa is always standing in pictures like a sporty blonde girl who just graduated nursing school. Refuse to stop laughing at this. You did it! You broke Garfield down to its basic fundamentals. Shakespeare walks into a gay bar. Exit, pursued by a bear. This is it. This is peak humor. It's embarrassing to have my mask off now. That's too intimate. My coworkers don't know me like that. People be like, I'm so tired and sleepy, and then stay up doing hyperfixation stuff for the next 5 hours. If I say goodnight and an hour later you see me online, it's not that I lied, it's just that I failed. Dad kept hiding pine nuts in the pages of this magazine and letting Edgar root around for them. Edgar cannot be released into the wild due to an injury. He now works as an ambassador bird and general house old nuisance. Let's just turn abandoned shopping malls into affordable apartments and keep the food courts and comfy palm trees and fountains and places to sit. That would be really nice. This is a fine idea. Who wouldn't want to live in a nice mall? File under things that are actually a thing, but look super awesome and should be more of a thing. That's some Jigsaw from the Saw movie stuff right here. Here, you have the opportunity to earn some extra credit on your final paper grade. Select whether you want 2 or 6 points added onto your final paper grade. But there's a small catch. If more than 10% of the class selects 6 points, then no one gets any points. Your responses will be anonymous to the rest of the class. Only I will see the responses. My internship boss was talking about how he had to work in a mailroom to make ends meet during college, where he only made $6 an hour. And $6 in January 1980 has the same buying power as $18.73 in 2017. I'm actually gonna check that now. Buying power calculator. This will be in pounds. Show amount. What the fuck? That is crazy. I'm posting the photo right now. This is why my generation is angry about the minimum wage. The secret to life is to always use more spinach and less rice than you think. The second secret to life is that fresh air, warm sun, and a cup of tea will make your problems small enough to start handling. The third secret to life is that violence sometimes really is the answer. You know what my main advice is? My main advice to life is that we will die, so appreciate it. It's not sewing supplies. My question is, how does every single person identify with this? Is it like a secret rule to those for sewing supplies? And why is that? Good question. Because they are beautiful, because they are sturdy. Because once... Okay, that's according to Cora. Thanks, Cora. Love you, Cora. It's actually my great-grandmother's name. That is really weird thinking about it. What the fuck? Wait, what? Also, it's the next day and it's very late, but I just want to say thank you guys for the support. As I was going through this video, I was like, fuck it, I haven't said this. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. And honestly, this year, videos-wise and content-wise, it'll be so much better. I have so many ideas and so much stuff to do. And if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments because I do a lot of your guys' ideas. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.